Hey, Fonz, good to work with you over the past couple of weeks with Grace. I hope she's all squared away now. She seems totally badass. In one of the emails I sent you recently, I dropped a little comment about how I discovered something in Sheets that's kind of weird, and I wanted to run it by you just to see what you thought. So, new lab in Math 98 I just wrote over the past couple of weeks, Introduction to Probability, get some rolling four-sided dice, six-sided dice, eight-sided dice, whole bunch of different like D&D kind of dice. Four-sided dice are a little bit of a pain in the ass, and my class is pretty small this term in Madras. There's only got 14 kids in it. So I built a simulator to kind of roll four-sided dice, and I got bored. You could just use rand between 1 to 4 to put, 1, 2, 2, and 3, but it's more fun to actually see the die. So I hide the random numbers, with a white text, and then I call the images over here. I learned a new trick in Sheets where you can have a cell value actually return an image, which is totally cool. So every time I re-randomize, you get dice, and then over here I'm tracking how many, what percentage, well, cumulatively how many, and then what percentage of each color we get, which is kind of fun. So like I said, I try to use this to augment what they get in their class results. And I noticed that when I hold down the delete button to keep it re-randomizing, I don't know if you noticed this, I noticed it, and so did Julie and Jackie, who used the sheet in their classes as well. That first die is not randomizing as quickly as the other ones. Or it's having, I don't know what exactly is going on with it. It seems like it re-randomizes just fine if you're slow, like when you're slowly kind of doing the change. I mean, there's definitely some clumping, but when you hold it down, it seems to change much slower than the others. Now, I was trying to troubleshoot this over the past few weeks, or the past few days after I noticed it was an issue. And I for some reason, I started moving around the random numbers and putting them in different places. So I think at one point I put them all in like a column like this. And then I noticed that when you do that, it's not this one that's slowed anymore, it's this one, which is tied to this cell right here. Oops. See, that's the damn delete button. I keep forgetting the delete button is the randomizer. You gotta get out of the cells. And then I started goofing around more. I started moving cells around. Like, what if I put the one that this is pulling from here? And then this one's slow again. And then it hit me. And this is so bizarre, dude. I have no idea why this is the case. The one that's slow is whatever random number is in the top left. So right now it's this one because it's calling from this one. But if I put that one over here, now this one's slow. Oh, crap, I did it again. So it's not necessarily top left, it's top or top left, if there is a top left. So now this one, which is pulling from over here, is the slow one. Absolutely bizarre, dude. This makes no sense to me whatsoever. So now it's going to be this one, right? Yep, it's that one, which is this one's pulling from that one. So it really was, it was freaking me out. I'm like, what the hell? That doesn't make any sense. So what I did over here was I rewrote the sheet, but I used some different coding. I said, well, if that's the case, if it's always going to be pulling from the top left or the top, then if I can just randomize which one is in the top, it should be okay. So hang on, here's where it gets fun. So this one here, I'm pulling a VLOOKUP command from cell C5, which is the rank of 4 random numbers that are pulled in here. So I guess really, technically speaking, these 4 random numbers are going to have a mathematical rank, which I put here. And because they have a mathematical rank, that means they are going to be 1, 2, 3, and 4 in some random order. So you can see every time I re-randomize, that order is going to get 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 1, 3, 2, 2, 4, 1, 3, if you're looking at this row right here. Then this command up here looks up that number, so looking up C5 in this row here, and then pulls the random number command, which is now over here. So now it seems that I've taken care of the issue of the one that's in the top is slow, because the one that's in the top is constantly changing. Hopefully that makes sense. So I'm going to send you both of these sheets, links to both of these sheets, so you can see what the hell I'm talking about. And then it's still collecting the data over here, which is fine. I just want you to I wanted you to see this. It's so friggin' weird, dude. And I have no good answer. So anyway, feel free to punt if you don't give a shit. But I thought of you because your email about Grace was coming around just around the same time I was wrestling with this. Hope you're well, brother. Talk to you soon.